Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay,
Good evening, sir.
welcome to the Python
Evening,
course.
sir.
So, so have you watched all the lectures in week 1 of Python?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What do you
Yes,
feel
sir.
like? This seems easy, the lectures?
Yeah, it was easy.
Okay. So, all of you know how to, like, I know you guys have studied CT in last term, I think, and
Yes, sir.
you are here. So, logically, what I feel is you guys know the logic behind it. Here, you are going to see the syntax, right? Syntax related to Python. And what I feel is a lot of you know already the syntax in Python. Those who don't know, that's fine. Uh, we can go forward with our sessions with this, right? So today, what we are going to do is you all of you are having your desktop with you, right? Or mobile also is fine. You guys should have your desktop or mobile with you or laptop with you, and you should open the portal there, right? And in that portal, in week 1, we have PPA questions. So we are going to see PPA questions today. They are fairly easy, but some might feel difficulties in solving those questions. So we'll see how to solve the questions, and mostly it will be done by you. So you guys have to share your screen and show me the code. All the test cases are passes or not. If any of you are having any errors in the questions, you can show me, and then we can try to resolve those errors. Okay? So all of you understood what you have to do is in the session.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So
Yes, sir.
first of all, I'll show my screen to you guys. What then you guys can okay. First of all, my screen's visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay, okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is, and this is going to happen for the live coding session here onwards in Python. So this is PPA 1 question under week 1. So you are able to see the question here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So first question is print the first 5 positive integers in ascending order with one number in each line. Okay, this is very easy. What you have to do is you have to go here. You have to say Python 3, and then you have to write the code in the space given here, and then you can use the test run. Okay, and you can see the actual output also there. Okay, so here it is showing 0 out of 1 test cases are passed. So the expected output should be 1 2 3 4 5. Your output should look like this, and in actual output, actual it will show what is the actual output, and it will show 1/n. So the warning given here or the note given here is do not worry about /n that comes at the end of the output. Okay, so can you take like it won't take much time. Please write your code in let's say 2 or 3 minutes, and then whoever wants to show their correct code, they can raise their hands. I will take their name and they can show the screen, and then we'll see whoever are having any errors or something in. Okay, already like 4 5 hands are raised. So okay, I will ask at least. Okay, I'm not going to ask a lot of students here. So first is Aditya. Yeah, Aditya. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you show your screen?
Of course, sir.
Yeah.
Is it visible?
Ah, yes, Aditya. Yeah.
So this is my code, sir.
Okay, correct. So print 1 on the first line, print 2 on the second line.
And print 3 and 4 and 5.
Correct. And if you do test run, it will say all the test cases pass. Right?
Yes, if I click on the test run, it will show that all cases pass.
And then
Yeah.
you can click on the submit button. It will show.
Yes. Then I click on submit button and will show a message that submission successful. 1 out of
Private test cases also passed.
pass.
Okay. So this is the correct answer to the first PPA question. So yeah, thank you Aditya for sharing your screen.
Yes. Sir, after the running the program, there is an actual output also.
correct, and it is similar to the expected output.
Yes, yes. That's why it's correct.
Passes, correct.
Okay.
Thank
Should
you.
I stop?
Yeah, yeah. Please stop. So, anyone is having any problem in solving this code, or any errors
Sir,
you're showing?
sorry, sir. I have a doubt, sir.
Yes.
Uh,
Can you please
Sir,
tell me your name?
Rahul, sir.
Okay, Rahul. Okay.
Sir, I just want to know, sir, what is exactly the meaning of this test cases, sir? I'm like just new to programming, so.
Okay.
Uh,
The test
uh,
cases means it is already been configured on the portal that if you are suppose, okay, I will show my screen here. Okay. So test cases means we are going to test, right? So the expected output is looking like this, and if you for this code it was no input was given to the program, right? But okay, in case if you have input, then input should be like this, then expected output should be like this. So this is one test case, okay? And
okay.
as per this input and expected output, if your actual output is similar to the expected output, then that test case is passed. Similarly, we have private test cases which is not visible to any one of you, but it will automatically, so based on your program which is written here, it will automatically go to it will take that input and take that input from the private test cases, and it will try to run the, so portal it will do all the stuff, and after that
Okay.
it will show that the private test case also pass. So test case means what is the input and what is the expected output. So that is one
Okay.
test case. Okay,
Okay.
fine,
Thank
right?
you.
Okay.
What does download do? Download all?
So it will download the your answer and the input, expected output, actual output. Okay. So whatever it is here, it will download that thing. You can try out there. Okay. It will download the public test cases.
Hello,
Okay.
sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir. My name is Swarnendu Sood.
Yes. Yeah. Sorry.
Sir, actually, I have a doubt. In PPA 6, there is a question, accept the registration number of a vehicle as input and print its state code as output.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, sir, I have done the problem, but my doubt.
We are going one by one. So is it okay for you to stay for a while? So it's a fairly easy question. So maybe we'll finish it in like. Huh? Will that be okay? We are going to see that question.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Huh? Will that be fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So one by one, we'll go and see all the questions.
Excuse me, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
actually, I have a question in different manner, so that's why I'm asking.
Okay. Maybe I'll see. Okay. Fine. So accept the registration number of a vehicle as input and print its state code as output. Okay.
Yeah. Actually, my question is how computer understand this input is a registration number, actual registration number. I can input any type of number which print in that way. So how can computer understand this input as a
So
registration number?
no. See, the thing is, it is test cases are here, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
these are the sample test cases. So test case one is input should be TN10 AB 2010, and whatever your program is here, based
Yes,
on
sir.
that, it will. So you what you have to do is you have to write, let's say n equal to, or let's say I'll say register reg is my input
Registration number, and that is input in the bracket.
in bracket, right? So it will
Yeah.
take an input from the user, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that input, when it will take, it will directly take this one.
Okay, okay, okay,
And then it
okay.
will see if your whether your expected output is looking like this or not. Then it will go for that second test case, and it will see if the expected output is same or not. So
Yes,
if you use this as input directly here, instead of taking the user input, if you write, let's say an tn or something like this, every time if you run the code, it will show tn, right? Then,
okay. Yes,
then
sir.
only first test case will get passed and another test case will get failed, correct?
Yes.
So here what you have to do is you have to take user input. So which should be looking like this, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, okay. So, Mike, so this is the manner. Yeah, we have to input
Yes.
in that manner. That is
Yes.
TN, then state code that in the manner.
No, you have to write like this: registration equal to input.
Registration equal to in the manner of the registration number.
Right. It will directly take this one. Okay. And based
Okay.
on the input here and output here, you have to write the code like this. So suppose you will say that state should be equal to what? Reg of
Reg of n square bracket, sorry, state.
Hmm.
So then print should be
this way
print
like this. Yeah, but I have to write it first, right? And then
0 colon 2.
right.
Yes, sir.
So if you do this for any kind of input, it will print what?
Only the state
Expected
code.
output, right? Right.
State code. Yes,
It
sir.
should be like this. Okay.
Okay.
Fine,
Okay.
right?
Sir.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Sorry to interrupt you, but I think he wanted to ask, like, he was confused between like, is the computer know that this is a registration number? So maybe the answer is like, he don't know if it is a registration number or some random string. So it can be your password as well, but the computer just know that it's some sort of text, and we are just slicing this part of the string. So he seems to be confused. Like, he thought every time we will input something, he know that this is a registration number of a vehicle.
Oh, is it like that?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Actually, computer doesn't know the what
No.
is the registration number, and I
Like-
input any other string, like A B C D E F G H, anything.
Yeah, computer doesn't know anything, right? We have
Yeah.
to write the code such a way that uh, it should, like, we should say, right, this is a registration number. This is what computer only knows, that this is some kind of string only, right? And how
So
you are going to take
in that problem, we have to input the registration number in a manner like registration number that is TN and 06 and so on, not A B C D and the random way.
No, you don't have to write anything, right?
Okay.
You don't have to write ABCD or any registration number, right?
Okay.
Okay, maybe. Okay, so suppose if this is not a port, okay, you're writing a program in some other, let's say Replit or somewhere, right? Then how will you write? Then you have to write the registration number directly, right?
Yes.
And then you can slice it. But here we know that this should be the input, right? So you have to take. Okay, maybe I'll try to write in late. I'm not using Replit,
So
so
the input for registration number need not be given as strings.
this one. I need to see that where to start here. Okay.
You need to choose Python.
Okay. So fine. So suppose I wanted to write a code here. So let's say I said reg is my what registration number. Okay. So let's say it can, so it should be a string, right?
Yes.
Say if I say tn, can you tell me any number? 07 something or
07 something, then AB, then 4 digit, that is 7701.
okay, like this, right? So this
Yes,
is a
sir.
number which I know, right? And if I wanted to know the state from it, how I'll print? So maybe I can say that, or maybe I can have one more variable like this
State equal to registration reg
of
square bracket of 0 colon 2.
okay. So that means it will take the first
First
two
two
letters,
digits, two
right?
letters. Yeah.
Yeah. And if I'm going to print state, what it will print?
Just TN.
TN, right? This is correct, right?
Yes, sir.
But the thing is, will that be applicable to every registration number? So suppose, let's say the second, okay, okay, this was the sixth question, right? Okay, so
Why can't we use split? and then give the first.
So suppose if this is the second input, right? The second input. If I have this input, then what I have to do then? The second input is HR.
Then reg equal to input within
Every
bracket.
time, okay, every time that means you have to again, okay, reg equal to what you are saying? Sorry, this is my code.
Reg is equal to input and open bracket, close bracket.
Right. If I do this, that means what I'm doing here. If I do like this, okay.
Okay, sir.
In that case, what happens is
It will wait for your input.
it will wait for my input, right?
Input.
Okay. So then what I have to do here is tn 07. Okay, sorry, 07 and AB. Let's say double
1, 2, 3, 4.
something like this, right? And if I input here, then it will show the output as tn, right?
Yes, sir.
Second time if I say, then again I have to write HR. This is 05 CD and 1 2
1, 2, 3, 4.
suppose like this. Okay, what happened?
You are not running the program. The program is off. You have to run the program again. It will wait only for.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. So it will be HR. Suppose the second time HR 05 CD and let's say 1 2 3 4. If I do this, then it will print HR, right?
HR. Yes,
And
sir.
if I wanted some other input, then what I have to do? Again, I'll type, let's say MH 12 3 4. Sorry, let's say FG 5634. Then it will print MH, right?
Image.
So that
Yes.
means for different inputs, I'm getting different outputs, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
here the input is generalized, right? So the same thing happened on the portal. What happens is portal we have the cases here already, the cases here, and if you write the code here like this, let's say reg equal to input. This is this is a generalized code, right?
Yes, sir.
And then I'll say, let's say what state equal to, suppose I wanted the state code of every any other vehicle,
Registration of
number,
0,
right? So
0
then
colon
what I'll do is I'll say registration of from
0 colon 2.
0 colon 2, and I'll print state, right? If I do
Yes.
this, then for this kind of input it is showing output as tn, right? And for hr 15 also it is showing hr.
HR.
And if I submit there, that means there are certain private test cases where are different inputs are provided, those are also get passed. But if you instead of this registration number, if I say only tn, what is the first thing is tn, let's say 10, then what is this, ab this 2010, right?
Then just one answer will be correct.
That means what happens here,
First test correct.
this code is wrong or not? This is not the wrong code, right?
No.
But it is not generalized code, right? It is not applicable to
It's
every
not
other
general.
inputs.
Yeah.
So it will, here it is getting passed. So right, so it is showing,
Not for the second one. Then.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's
So
string
we have to put it
initialization.
under string
Yeah,
brackets.
should be string, right? Okay. Now, okay, sorry. So here this will be the expected output, right? tn. And for this input also, it is having this output as tn only, right? But expected output was
HR.
So what it is saying, 1 out of
2 passed.
this is passed, right? So that means
This is not generalized.
so for generalized
we have to generalize the code, that is print in the bracket, after that state, then print.
No, to generalize it, we have to take the input from the user.
Yeah, I told that.
Right. Okay. So it should be input, right? Now it will get passed, right? Correct?
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Here,
Thank you.
Sir, yeah.
I'd
Thank
like
you.
to ask a question.
Yes.
Sir, actually, while getting the input, I have got it in a list.
Hmm.
So, like, what is the difference between getting it in a list and storing it in a string, sir? It is passing all the test cases, but I want to make sure the difference.
Which one? Which question are you saying?
Yeah, the same one.
This one?
Which yeah, about the registration one.
Okay.
I've got the input and stored it in a list.
Oh,
So, like,
you stored it in the list,
yeah.
Okay. Like this?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Why? But why you stored it in the list?
I thought maybe I'll get the first index from the list and I will.
Oh, okay. Okay, you did like this. Okay, fine. But I
Yeah.
think
So
your output also will be in a list, right? Not in a string, right? Or
no,
you did
I've got
again
the.
split. You did split operation.
I
Can,
didn't actually
okay, can you
while
show?
printing.
Okay, can you show me the code? Can you
Yeah,
share your
sir.
screen? Yeah, please share your screen. Okay. Okay, this is also fine, right? This is also okay. You have again converted into string, right? So you have actually what you have done the slicing here of the list, right? You have taken the first letter from that registration number, then you stored it in the B, then you have taken the second letter and you stored it in C, and you have combined that B and C with the string, right? So it will again it comes into the string. That is fine. That is okay. That is okay, Shubha. I'm not sure what is
Excuse me, sir.
Shubha. Yeah. Yes. Who
Sir,
is
do we have to unpack the list because the item it is stored in the list?
Hmm.
So aren't we required to unpack the list by iterating over it?
Not required here. Here also it's fine. This is like uh, you have used a separator, right? To add. So it's actually you have concatenated these two letters, right? You
Okay.
unpacking also you can do, and then you can go through the loop. But okay, so we are not going to discuss all this
So,
things here in the first week.
so
See,
what is
Won't
that?
there be
This
a won't
separator, this
okay, see,
sap.
yeah, I understand. So those who don't know, right? Please do not worry about it. What is loop or what is separator? It will come under the next weeks. Okay. Today we are not going to discuss about these things. Fine.
But sir, in this code,
Hmm.
will not there be a space between B and C?
No, it won't be. See, if you see the separator, it is only an empty string, right? So B and
Okay.
C, there is only empty string is there. So
So
there is
this
not any
concept of separator, I don't know, sir.
no issues, no issues. It will come in the next weeks. So, so,
Okay,
so
okay.
those who don't know the separator, those who don't know the loops, or how to unpack the list or anything, today we are not going to discuss because, yeah, some of you might know already, but those who don't know, please don't worry about it. It will come in later weeks, and we'll discuss at that point. Okay. So I'm not
Sir,
going to like, because today if I try to do this, it will make a lot of confusion in the other people, right?
sir, I did this code by concatenating A0 plus A1.
That is
That is
also fine.
also right.
That is also okay. That is a basic operation. That is fine. Okay, that is fine. Okay, Shubha, thank you. Thank you for sharing your screen. That is correct only. This is not a problem.
Yes, sir. So basically, is there any difference, sir, between from getting it in list or in storing in string?
No,
Is
no.
there any
It's a way of like how you wanted to store and how you wanted to concatenate, right? So
okay?
it is not a problem that if you are getting the output by using the different method. That is not a problem.
Okay.
Unless and
A
until
Okay,
string,
sir.
it is generalized for every test cases or whatever input user input is there.
so isn't
Okay.
string a list of characters? Is it not a list of characters already? Do we have to store it in a list? Is it necessary?
Not necessary. Not necessary. As of now, it's not necessary. See, that's what. Please don't get. So that is fine.
A lot of
What
them.
I'm saying is, yeah, this don't, because in the later weeks, right, you are going to see more about list, more about strings, more about the data types, whatever are there, right? So for now, it's fine. And how to use this print statement, how to do the formatting, everything we are going to see in upcoming weeks. So today we'll just try to stick with the whatever concepts are there in week 1, and that's it, right?
So
Well, I know
when we
all of
when we say reg equal to input,
hmm,
does it automatically store it in
string.
string?
Yes, yes, it
Okay.
will automatically store it in
By default, it stores in string.
correct, correct.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So this is the second question. So what I'm saying is today we are not going to discuss a lot about some other loops or any other methods. Fine. We're just going to stick with whatever is there in week 1. That's it. Okay. So already 9 participants raised their hands. Okay, fine. So I'll ask some of you to show your code. Uh, yeah, Fahed Ahmad. So can you share your screen? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Hello. Hello.
It is visible.
Hello.
It is visible.
Yes. 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 Is disconnected? Hello, Mayur sir.
Okay, sorry, I was disconnected in between. Yeah, you are audible and your screen
Yes,
was
sir.
also visible. Yeah, sorry. So,
Yes.
yeah, this is correct. So, can you go to the test run? Yeah, and check whether.
Yes, sir. All the test cases are passed, and when you submit, the private cases are
Okay,
passed.
fine. So, anyone is having doubt in this question, or anybody is not getting the private cases passed?
No, sir.
No,
Clear.
right? Correct.
No.
Everyone, that's fine. Okay, good. So, can we move to the question number 3 now? Yeah, yeah. So Ahmed, you can stop sharing your screen now, and
Okay,
others
sir.
please try to. Yeah, thank you, Ahmed. Yeah. So others, okay. Somebody said like Sauharda. She was saying I don't know. Okay. So what is the difference between REDG NO? Okay, this and this, right? So I think the difference is when you are saying there is no left side of this colon, if nothing is there, that means by default it will start from zero, right? The index number will start from zero. So slicing and okay, I don't think you have studied slicing in this week one. You studied slicing
Yes,
in
sir. We
I think
studied slicing.
you studied. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Not in the depth, but the general introduction.
okay, general introductions, fine. So if there is nothing on the left side, that means it will start from the start, that is, and indexing in Python will start from where? It will start from zero, right? So both are the same thing. So whatever you have written there in chat box, right? REDG number, what I'm assuming is both these variables are same, right? You wanted to say same thing, right? If the both variable names are REDG underscore NO, then there is no difference between what you have written inside that list. Okay, fine. Okay, so all of you do third question. If it is there done, please raise your hand. Okay, Shiva is there. Okay, Shiva, do you, have you finished third question?
Yes, yes, I have.
Okay, do you want to show the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Can you please share your screen?
Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes, it is visible. Yeah, can you make it a zoom little bit? Yeah, fine. Okay.
So
Okay.
there are two ways to do this. We can do it this way, or the square of the number, right? So it's a number multiplied by itself. So num is equal to input, whatever input I'm getting, I'm converting that into an integer.
Integer, right? Can you
And
make it
then
a
I'm
zoom a little, Shiva? Sorry. Yeah, yeah. So that it will be like visible. Some of us might be seeing from the mobile. Okay. Okay.
it's
Zoom
like
down a little. that,
sorry.
that is fine. That's fine. Think, okay.
It's PPA3, right? Yeah.
I think you can
So
go to this okay, stretch button, and you can use that plus button, right? That A thing is there.
yeah,
So that near that A,
yeah,
that plus button is there.
yeah.
This okay, fine. This clearly was right. Okay, thank you.
So this one, there are two ways we can do. Either do it this. We will divide it this way. The square of a number is the number multiplied by itself.
Itself, right?
So I just did. I took the input, converted that to integer, because what the general input we get is always a string.
String,
So we
correct.
have to convert that
Typecast.
into.
Yeah.
We have to typecast that into an integer. Once
Integer.
I type, once it was typecast, then I multiply the number by itself and then print num.
Correct. So this is one way, or other way is
Otherwise, we can do it this way. Should work.
right.
This one.
So if you do this, then it will be a square of the number, right? So
Yes.
both are the correct things to do. Yeah.
Just
Need to do
run.
the test cases, right? All test.
Fast and then submit.
Right. Okay. So all of you understood, right? If anyone is having doubt in this code or with this question,
Sir, one query I have.
okay.
What is the order of precedence of operators, arithmetic operators? That was not mentioned in the lecture. Is it the same as
Yes,
BODMAS?
BODMAS. Yes, it is same as BODMAS.
What about the modulo operator and this step down division?
The modulo operator. Okay. So how you are going to use? It should be modulo operator is nothing but the remainder after the division, right?
Yes, yes.
So I it will. I think it will use so you can how the division will come right in BODMAS rule. It will do like that only, right? And what you're saying about the upper floor or the this one, right? This is also one kind of division operator only, right?
Okay, so
Huh.
Answer exponential, sir.
exponential will come before division, I think.
Yeah, so it's kind of multiplication, right? Multiplicating the same number by that.
Yes, sir.
Correct, right? So exponential means like, let's say
Then it will come after division.
yeah, so
Exponential.
same, right? Yeah. So basic rule is BODMAS and it is applicable. So whatever mathematical things are there, it's applicable as it is in Python. Okay.
And sir, I have a question there. Like in double asterisk, we can raise it to the 3 also, like cube, we can 4, 5, and so on. Right?
So if you do 5, then it will go. It will give 2 to the power 5, whatever input to the
Yeah.
power 5.
Yes, that's what I'm
10
asking.
to the
Yeah.
power, yeah. So it in this case it should be 10 to the power 5. You can
Yeah.
see in the actual output. See, no, it's there. It's there in actual
Oh,
output.
actual output. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was seeing. I sorry. I
You are
thought.
seeing expected output.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So see, if the 10 is input, the actual output is around. I think it's 1 lakh, right?
1 lakh. Yeah.
And if it is 5 input, then it is 3125. It's 5 to the power 5.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So okay, thank you, Shiva, for sharing your screen. Can we move to the next question? Question number 4.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So okay. So what is question number 4?
One problem of physics.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, question number 4 is accept two integers as input and print their num as sum as output. Okay. So what you have to do here is we have to accept two integers as a input. So that means what you will do, you will have two variables to store this input, right? Correct. And then you can have another variable, or you can directly print the sum of these two variables. So in both ways you can do it. So let me know once you have raise your hands once you have completed code.
Right down. Can I share my screen? Hello.
Okay, so Anuj Kumar is here.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you show your screen?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So
Is it visible, sir?
yeah, it's visible. Okay. Can you tell everyone that what you have done here?
Yeah. So here it asks for accept two integers as input and print their sum as output.
Correct.
I take one n and the other m with integer inputs and then add both of them and print.
Okay. So there are two variables you have taken. One is n. So you use the typecasting method. That is, you have converted that input. So input will, if you do only input, then it will be in a string,
It
right?
will be string.
So
Yes.
you have to make it as an integer. Then you will do
Yes,
the
sir.
addition, right? So same thing you have done for m, and then you
Yes, sir.
use print m plus 1, so it will uh, give as a sum as output. Or else you can do is, we can have one more variable, let's say c, which is equal to m plus n, and then you print c. That is also fine. So some of you might have done in this way also. That is also correct, right? Yeah, this is also right.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Thank you.
Fine, right? Okay. So all of you are understanding with this, or any doubts in this code? If not, then we can move forward.
Sir, I have one doubt in this code.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So
Hello.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Sir, if we input a number 2.6 like a float digit, so it is not automatically converting it to integer.
But in the question, okay. So Anush, can you go to the question? So we have to accept two integers, right?
Yeah, we can see that. Okay, that's our question. But I was thinking
Huh.
that if a user inputs 2.6, is there
Okay.
any way it can automatically convert that to integer that is 2 only?
If you use int and if you input as 2.6, right, it will automatically
Yeah.
convert into 2.
No,
So
sir. I was
yeah.
trying that in Replit. It is showing error. It is not converting it.
Is it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. I'll just see.
See, for that we can also have a case, evaluate the input. Well, where we can get the input and check if the input has only numbers. If it does not have anything, or if it has anything other than numbers, we can delete it. We can ignore, or we can reject the input, saying that your input is wrong. We can give warning messages.
Okay.
But I think that is beyond the scope of this particular session,
Okay, Anuj.
not this particular class.
Okay, okay. So Anuj, can you stop sharing your screen?
Yes, sir. One minute.
Okay, thank you, Anuj, for showing your code. Okay. Okay. So my screen is visible, right? All of you.
Yes, yes.
So suppose my m is input, right? Let's say. Uh, so, okay. So what is m here? Is it a float? I'm sorry, I forgot the name who asked this question.
Yes, sir. It's a float.
Vinayak. Okay. So Vinayak, m is float, right?
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I have converted this float in by saying int of m, right?
Yes.
Correct. And if I'm going to print n, what do you think? What should be the output? Or it should be throw error?
It should be 2.
It should be 2,
Two,
right?
sir.
So what does that mean? My
That means the system has converted 2.6 float
float
into
into
an
the
integer.
integer, right?
True.
So that is possible, right? That's what I was
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
even
Sir,
though
that is possible, sir. But when you take the input from the user and you are
okay,
typecasting it, if
okay,
you give a input as 2.6, it will throw an error.
okay,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
like this you're saying?
Yes. If you give 2.6 now, it will Yeah.
Okay, because why it is happening? Because m is what here?
String.
It is
It's
string,
a
right?
string, sir.
It's a string.
Even if you say int of input off and then you put 2.6, then also it will give error.
Because it is a float number, I think that's
Because
why.
it is expecting
Yeah,
integer, whereas you are giving
correct,
a
correct. In this
yeah.
case, it will throw an error. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it not working?
It should be print. It should be
In
print
line
m.
2.
It should be print m, not print n.
Yes, same thing.
Right? This is happening,
Yeah,
right?
this is what is going to happen because
Yeah.
it will expect you to input an integer wherever you expect a
Yeah.
float.
Yeah, but that is true, right? But that is okay,
Yeah.
right? Because you are saying that my m will be my that variable. It will store an input, integer, as an
Yes.
input, and you are giving it as a float. Then it will obviously throw an error, right?
Yeah.
But if you have this kind of let's say you have already given the float, like you have stored float, and then you want to convert it into the integer, then it is correct, right?
Yeah, that is okay. But the question was
Yeah.
to accept an input, right? It is not
Yeah,
to assign
in
an
input it won't. It won't
Yeah.
accept. Correct. That is true.
Yeah.
Because you are already saying to computer that my m variable will store only the integer value. So that memory allocation will be there for only integer, right? It is not for
Yes,
float.
sir.
So that it's not going to accept that as an input, right? So
Yeah, or you have to declare m in such a way that it can accept anything.
yeah. So yeah.
Which is again beyond our scope. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it will come slowly in the later weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. So shall we go for the fifth question? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yes, sir.
We'll see the fifth question. So this, okay, my screen is not visible right now. Okay, fine. Sure.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Hmm.
In the previous one, we are discussing about it will be m will be integer or something. If we take m as a float
Hmm.
already
Hmm.
and then print n as an integer, then it will be not shown any.
Correct. If you give the
Either if we take the integer instead of float, it will show the results.
So for example, let's say if I say my m is variable, if I define this variable as
Float input.
float input, right? And again, what I'm doing is maybe okay, I can do here also, or let's say okay, let's suppose n equal to something int of m.
Yes.
Okay, and then I wanted to print m. What will happen here? In m, it will store a float, right? Right.
Yes, sir.
And then in the next line, what I have done is I have just made that float into or converted that float into integer. Then it will print. Suppose I will add. Let's say I'm giving is 2.6. What should be my expected output here?
2.
Right?
Should be 2.
And it is giving 2, but that is correct.
Even if we take the integer, it will show the correct result. It will not show it.
Yeah. Right. No, this is fine, right? But you understand, right? What is happening here? Okay, or you have confusion here?
I am.
Okay, so suppose let's say not on input. Let's say my variable is stored as 2.6, right? N equal to integer of m. What this second line does? It is converting this float, this m as 2.6 as into the integer, right?
Yes, sir.
So that means when I'm going to print n, it will show the integer value because I have already stored n into the integer, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
So it is giving you 2. So I wanted to generalize this one. What I'm going to do, I'm saying that let's say FL I'll give my input as float, right? Any kind of float, and then I'm in the second line I'm going converting that float into an integer. So suppose this is 4.5 or 5. What? So this 4.55, where it will store?
M.
Store it in M.
M.
As a float.
So now the value of M equal to is what? 4.55. In the second line, what is happening? N equal to int of M. So that means int of what? 4.55, right? Int of 4.55, which is equal to 4. In the third line, what I'm going to do? To print the value of N, which is now 4. So my output should be 4, and that is correct, right? So next time, if I'm going to run, let's say I'm saying that 5.67. What is happening here now? So this 5.67 is, yeah, 5.69 is stored in M. In the second line, it is converting that 5.67 into an integer which is equal to 5, and when I'm going to print it, it will show 5. Right?
Why couldn't be 6?
Okay, no, this is inbuilt in the Python, right?
Yeah, so the integer function is built to convert string to integer, not the float to yeah.
Yeah, not round up, it will go round down.
So if you are looking for convert from base 64 or the hex or something like that, it won't even work. So there's a special argument for that, that's base equal to. So if you put that 16, then you can convert hex to integer or so and so on, but it's not available for float as far as I know.
Yes. So there are different languages available, right? And they are having their own syntaxes and own way of doing everything. So for Python, it is like that. So you are going to, so if you are going to build any language, and if you wanted to say if I'm doing int, it will show 6, it is 5. Okay. Okay. So shall you see what is question number 6? Okay. Is it done? Not 6, it is 5, right? Sorry, it is 5. Okay. 5. Fine.
Hello, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah,
Sorry to interrupt, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, I have a doubt. When we use a replete, so we make a file which name is main.py, right? That means a Python. If I make another file which name is something .py, then when run the code, then it shows incorrect in console section.
Okay,
if I make another file,
okay, let's say I'll add a file. Okay, let's say I will say okay
dot py.
Okay.
Okay, type something code in this file. Print and yes, sir. Run the code, sir.
Sir, may I, sir?
Actually, I don't use much.
The problem is so you can configure this thing from, I guess, pyproject.toml or something like that, the package manager or something like that. So it by default it only run the main.py.
Okay, it's by
that's the
default
thing.
it's running
Yeah.
like this, huh? Okay, I'm not sure. Like I'm
Sir,
Google
to run this file, sir. To run this file, sir, we'll have to import it.
We have to import, huh?
Yes, sir. Import
in main, sir. Main UI.
Yes, sir. Main.py and we will have to import that file. Yes.
So here what I have to do is you're saying import
job
at above, sir.
Import dot file name MYUR.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
Thereafter, yes, sir. Thereafter code will run.
Whatever. So if I go, I need to go here, right? You're saying? No?
No, sir, in main only.
In main one, sir. You have to write this code in mayu.py and that is running this.
Import space, sir, not dot.
Sir, he is saying running the secondary file using the main file.
Yeah.
Suppose, sir, I delete main.py file, then I run my u.py file, then also it's
Actually,
not
yes, sir. Please
working.
remove the dot, sir. Please remove the dot. After import, please remove the dot.
Import. Okay. Okay. Should I mention myur.py? Or...
No, no, sir. Have you written code, sir, in my.py? Have you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll stop.
Sir, I think import Mayur should be at above, sir, in first line number 1.
I'm not sure because I'm just generally I use Cooler.
Yes, sir. That is right.
Yeah, it's working. Correct, it's working. But it will work with main.py. That's what right. So whatever if I wanted to if I wrote the code here and if I'm going again to main.py, I have to say import and that file name, right? And
okay, sir.
I have to run.
Yes, then run.
Then it will run, but that will also run in main.py only. That console, right?
Okay, but yes. Sir, when we use VS code like some, then any file can run, right? Sir? It's not necessary. Then you import in main file, then you can
it's
run.
fine. You can use other editors also. It's not a you need not to stick to Replit.
Okay, because I generally use VS code, so
that's fine. Yeah,
I did not. Okay, sir.
No issues. No.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, so the fifth question is done. Okay, so I think.
Sir, just go to the.
Bishwajit, do you want to share your screen for the?
Are you asking me?
You raised the hand, right, Bishwajit?
Yes, sir. Yes.
This is
sir, for question number 5.
Yeah, for question 5. Yeah, I'm saying that. Do you want to share your screen for question 5?
Yes, sir. Sure. Sir, actually, I'm not able to share my screen.
Okay, fine, Bishwajit. Okay, so I'll ask someone else.
Okay, all right.
That's fine.
So if you ask, I can tell it by words.
No issue.
Can I share?
Yeah. Anyone?
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
Can I share it?
Yes. Yeah, Dibaksh. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's visible. Yeah, it's visible. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. So can you show the question first once? Question is accept 2 words as input and print the 2 words after adding a space between them. Okay, fine.
So since this is a fairly simple program, so we can directly print out the sentence.
Correct. Fine.
Using comma, because comma will separate the inputs with a space by default.
Right. That is okay. That is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody understand, right? Or else you can do is we can have 2 separate inputs, like you can store in 2 variables.
Yeah, we can use variables that will be more readable, but since it's a very fairly simple, so
that is correct only.
Yeah.
Sir, will this code consume less memory like that?
Yes, kind of, because when we use variables, obviously we need memory, right, to store the variables. So since we
stores it somewhere now.
Yes, because we are not using any variables, obviously, because it is very simple program. It doesn't matter in this case actually. It'll hardly make any difference.
Yeah, but generally, if you do this, then it will consume less memory than.
Yeah. At the same time, we have to care about how the program is readable, because as the program develops bigger and bigger, so we have to make it readable. So it's good to use variables as and when it's required.
Okay.
So just a general question, may I ask?
Yes, yes, please, yes,
In
please.
the data science course, do we have to worry about memory and all, like how much
Yes.
memory my program
Yes, yes,
is
yes. So
consuming and all?
yeah, yeah. It was, now we are just in learning this Python, right? But once you start dealing with data, so data will have like it's a huge amount of memory will be there, right? So you should be caring about memory, that is for sure. That's why we are going to see uh, this numpy pandas, right? So they will consume
Okay.
lesser memories compared to whatever your file handling methods are there. So you
Hello,
should
sir.
be
Please.
caring about
Thank you,
it.
sir.
And your code should be running uh, inside your computer, right? So computer will also have the lesser memory to work on, right?
Yeah.
You should be
Hello, sir. Please look at the chat box. I text a message.
Huh.
Sir, what's the wrong with this?
This okay. You have said string ending of first word, second word. Okay, so we'll see what is happening here. So I'm going to write your code inside now.
Sir, I am not asking for this question. This is GRPA. I just make it.
Oh, this is grade assignment question, huh?
Yeah, graded assignment, but I want to know the logic. What is the logic behind it? Yeah.
So okay, so
First
what is
one is running correct, but the second why it's not running properly
I'm
means
not sure like, which question is this? Is it for this one or
this is GRPA 1. Yeah.
GRPA 1? Huh? What is GRPA? Accept 5 words as input and print the sentence formed by this word after adding a space between full stop at the end. Okay. So what is happening here? You can see here also. You can check here also. You should see your code is. I'm not saying your code is wrong, but the thing is, the problem is uh, in this format we wanted what so input should be hello word,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
And the expected output should be hello world, right?
Yeah.
Right. But because of this program whatever you written, the actual output is coming like this, right? Enter first word, then enter second word, and then hello word, right? So
Yeah.
this is not exactly same as this expected output. That is why it is giving the error. So what you have to do is, let's say if you do, if you remove this, now we can check.
No.
So now is it getting correct, right?
Sir, which question is this is?
No, that's
This,
fine. So the same this is the question number.
no, sir. I just sorry, sir. Just a second. I put my answer at the chat box.
You have kept single quotes in the input. Input.
Oh, sorry. You can remove it. It's not a problem.
Yeah, that might be interfering with the test cases.
Sir, look at the chat box. I'm just trying to come. Hello, sir.
Oh, you have to add this, right? Word one.
Yeah.
You have to
And
concatenate.
after that, I have to put a full stop in this.
Yeah, that's fine. But
Yeah.
after word one, you should not say comma, right? You have to
No,
say,
no, I am not asking about that. Just look at the chat I sent at 6 p.m. Yeah.
in the compiler on our dashboard, if you write anything under input like enter number here, then it won't work. Just write input. That's it.
Okay.
This is correct. So I think Shubhranshu is giving this, right?
Yeah.
So whatever, yeah, you should not write that enter the word or enter the something, because your expected output, in that expected output it will come as enter the word, but it is not expected, right? The expected thing is you just have to input that word itself. That's it. That was I was showing you, right?
Can we not store the variable using comma? Yeah.
You can do, right? You can do that. You
Then
can do that.
why it's not happening?
I'm not sure. Like I'm not sure what it should work. I'm not sure. Like you, what you're saying. So you are saying that word one word. This is your code, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Right.
if, and you are saying this is about graded assignment one, GRPA one, right?
GRPA one. Yeah. Right.
Correct. So if I do this, so what is this mean? Word one, word two, word three, word four, word five plus dot. What does this mean?
That's one.
But where is input here?
Input
So
input is not. No, 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 no. Sir, can I share my screen? Yeah.
yeah. Please share your screen. I'm getting
Okay. Okay. Sure.
confused with
Sure.
what
Sure.
you're saying.
Just a Is my screen visible? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Just a second. Yeah. This is okay. Yeah.
This is
Hello.
working, right?
This is working. Yeah.
Huh.
But when I change it, just like this. Wait. Just a second. I store it as a variable format.
But here you should not write word one. No, no, no. This one would work.
Why?
It is places required, sir.
Yeah.
Here
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have to use
Here
places.
you are assigning now. In assigning, there is no specific input like this. You have to concatenate the strings, like using addition symbol.
Addition and
Okay.
space between
Here
them.
we can't use the commas, right?
But
Here, comma will not work. Actually, in print function,
Sir,
comma.
sir, actually, comma will work in only on the print function, not in the assigning variable.
Okay. 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 I got it. Okay. Thank you. Thank
Correct,
you.
right?
Yeah. 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 Okay. Should I stop my screen here?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Please, please. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll see the seventh question now, because I think we have seen the sixth question
Saying
already, right?
PPA 5 was done.
Where? PPA 5?
So, yeah.
Can you can you
Any,
share your screen?
no, my answer is correct, but I want to may say any other way to add space between two words or integer
Any other way?
other than comma.
In the print statement you're saying?
Yeah.
Mm, you can use
Word one plus open quote space n double quote, open double quote space n double quote plus word two.
Other than these two, which has been discussing.
okay. So there are ways to add spaces. It's not okay. Somebody speaking somewhere. One minute. I'll just check.
Sorry.
Yeah, one minute. Something. So background is coming from somewhere. Okay. So there are ways to add spaces. Okay, but okay. We'll see those like how to add spaces in the next upcoming weeks. There are formatting. Okay, so how to add spaces in the inside the print statement itself. You can learn in the later weeks, upcoming weeks. Fine. Okay, so for now it's fine. For now you understand, right? You have to concatenate the words, or you can add the space here directly by using the strings. Okay. So shall we see question number 7 now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So question number 7 is accept a 5-digit number as input and print the sum of digits as output. Okay, I think it is similar. Okay. Okay. This is you can just take your time and just raise your hand once you are done.
So can I share? Sir, can I share?
So can I share my code, sir?
Okay, Ankit, are you there?
So may I share my code?
Yes. Can you tell me your name? Yeah, you can share. Yeah. Stop sharing.
Sir, is it visible, sir, on your
Nice.
side?
Yes, it's visible. So zoom a little bit.
Okay,
Is that
sir.
plus sign there? Near that A is there, right? Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Okay, fine. That's okay. That's visible. Yeah. That's okay. So can you explain it, Suresh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So first I have accepted the string, and then I have converted the each character of the string into the integer. Here, sir, I have marked the name as n1 for the first character of the string, and I have changed into in the integer because summation cannot be done
On
based
strings.
on this string type, sir.
Right.
So after doing all these stuff, I have done in the 7th line, so print all of these variables and got the desired answer.
Right. So everyone's okay with this code?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm asking others. Are they fine with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Fine,
Sir,
sir.
Sir, I
Yes.
have done
hello.
some.
So fine, but we can make it more compact. Like we can just. Can I share my screen, please?
Yes, Suresh. Suresh, can you please? Thank you, Suresh, for sharing your screen. Yeah. You can. Yeah. Thank you. So, yes.
One sec, sir.
Yeah. Fine. We can
So,
do inside the print statement we are trying to say, right?
So may I say?
So may I
Okay,
say? Okay,
fine.
fine.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
I'm
I'm
okay.
okay. I'm
So I think
so
my
I
voice
think
is
my
coming
voice
again
is coming
to me.
again to me.
Yes, Biswajit.
Yes,
Am I audible?
Biswajit, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yes, sir. Sir,
actually,
I don't know why my
I don't know
voice
why
is
my
echoing.
voice is echoing.
Yeah,
Yes,
same.
sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
same.
sir.
I'm voices.
Two voices.
Oh, that is fine. Okay.
Oh, that is fine. Okay.
You can stop sharing
You
your.
can stop sharing your.
I understood.
I understood.
So everyone understand, right? What he does?
Hello, sir.
Mm.
Sir, actually, I have done it in another way,
Okay.
which I
What?
have posted in chat.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, I'll take that code and I'll
but
show.
it's showing error. I don't know why. Can you please?
Okay, fine. I'll check.
Instead of sum, we can directly print in the second
No,
line.
sir. Actually, this is not my answer.
This is correct, right? So who's okay? Can you press it again? I'm not. I don't know what.
Sir, just above that, uh, from
Okay.
where you have
Biswajit.
taken that.
Biswajit.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes, sir. Biswajit Chaudhary.
Okay. Fine. So this code will also work, and or else you cannot have to use another variable sum. You can just directly put it into the print statement. That is also fine. Okay, a is equals to int of this int of. Okay, so the thing is you are getting the integer as input as what, a 5-digit number, right?
Yes.
So what is happening here? A is storing the integer int of that 5-digit number. Let's say it's 1 2 3 4 5. So what is this?
Okay.
It is equal to actually 1 2 3 4 5 in integer. Again in the next line, what you are doing is it's again 1 2 3 4 5. So this is happening 5 times here. And what you done here? String of
Okay.
why you have done here string of this?
No, sir. Actually, I thought I'll take only single digit number for A, and for B,
Ah,
for C.
no.
Yes.
Okay. So this is so
Then
it's
I will
what is happening
combine
here is
those things. And
yeah. So what is happening every time it is 1 2 3 4 5. Let's say okay. This is happening for 5 times. Okay. This is happening. It's let's say 1 2 3 4 5. Now if you can this m will become what, string of 1 2 3 4 5 plus string of 1 2 3 4 5. So this will
mm-hmm.
be equal to what?
Yes, sir.
It's 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 like this, right? 5 times. And
Yes.
if you take
Yes.
m of 0, it will take 1. Then m of 1 is equal to 2 3 4 and 5. But I think it's still it will work, right? No.
No, sir. It's not working.
Okay.
Sir, he has converted that input into integer. That is why it will be adding in M. It will actually add the all the numbers which are taken as
No,
M.
no. Actually, I have converted every number into string, so
Hmm.
that it will just
Okay.
I
I
mean,
think
combine those things.
see, but this is not the right way to do. But what I feel is
Actually, sir, he has taken 5 inputs. That's why he's unable to pass all the cases.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
That's
maybe
why
actually,
yeah
I
occasionally
assume
our inputs are not there.
yeah
what
maybe
I have assumed that I'll take only one digit number for A, B, C, D, and E.
see
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
this should be the case actually. This
Yes,
is required. So a int of input is this one, and if you use, let's say it's now it's converted into m, this should work because
So
we
it should be string,
yeah,
like line number 1.
yeah, sorry, yeah, this should be yeah.
So, sir, in this case also, how can you sure that it's a 5-digit number?
Because it is given, right?
Given.
So this, see, the portal, how it works is whatever you are written here, right, accept a 5-digit number as input, that means it will be there, backend it is there. So you
Yes, sir.
based on the test cases here, right, test case 1, test case 2, so before writing the program you can go and see what is the input and what is the expected output. Based on that you can write the program. Actually it is not the way you are writing in the any other editor, right? This is predefined, that is already you have to accept this as a 5-digit integer.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Right? So whenever you are going to write any code, just see what is input, just see what is expected output, and based on that you can just write your code to fulfill this criteria.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have one more doubt.
Hmm.
Sir, suppose you take a string which is coffee. We are storing it in a variable a. COFFEE.
No, yeah, that is fine, but I'm not able to. Okay. Just wait, I think there is some problem here. Okay, so yeah, is it visible now?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, this is my variable. Yeah.
Then I'm going to print. No, sir, only one variable.
Print.
Print a of
A of
1 colon 3. Let's take 4. Okay. Then it will print O, F, and F.
So it will start from 1. So index 1. Index 1
Yes.
is O, F,
O, F, F.
That's it, right?
Okay. But if I print in the reverse order A of 4 colon 1, then while running this, I
It
mean,
won't
it is
work, right?
showing nothing.
It is always in the forward side, right?
So, but it's not showing error.
Okay.
It's just showing nothing.
Correct, right? So it is not showing error. That is fine because you are going to start from fourth index, means where 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It will start from E, and you are saying it to go to 1, index number 1, but it is always go to the forward side, right? It is not going to the reverse side. It is not showing error. That I know that it is not showing the error, but it won't show any output either, right?
Okay, okay.
Okay. So
And sir,
yeah. Tell me.
okay, sir. Sir, I have one more doubt.
Hmm.
While comparing two strings, like you take, suppose you take A B is greater than.
So let's say B is something T. Let's say.
Okay.
If I wanted to say what?
B.
What B is? Greater than A.
Greater than A or not. Yes.
So it will compare the first letter, right? It's C and
Okay.
T. So T is greater than C or not? T is greater than C. So index wise.
Yes, sir, that's I understand. But if we just put the same variable, I mean the same string,
Okay.
But one string is started with a space.
Okay. And
yes,
that's
coffee. No, sir.
Hello, sir.
Just enter one space and then coffee.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, in this case, T is greater than C, na?
Yeah, correct. That is it is true, right?
And sir, in
Yeah.
B, in variable B, please store coffee. That
Sir,
coffee
one more
without
question.
space.
Hello.
Without space.
1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay.
This way.
Then what will happen in this case?
So B is greater than A, right?
So the first, yes, the first character is space. Sorry, it's P in B, is C in B, and the first character is space in A.
Okay. So let's say like this. What are you understanding from this?
May I answer this type of question?
Yes,
Yeah.
Puneet. Yeah, Puneet.
So actually, that coffee thing won't work till the end. So if you find, we don't find any sort of false, then it just return true. So that thing,
Can I answer this, sir?
Yeah, probably. The space is have less ASCII value than the C.
Okay.
So that's why it gets true there.
Okay.
I think, sir, can I answer, sir?
Okay. Anybody wants to answer? Yes, it's not a problem.
I think, sir, here C is being compared with an empty character.
Yeah, that's what
That's why. That's why.
That ASCII character.
Can I answer this? It's ASCII value.
Yeah, Karthikeyan. Yeah. You can go ahead.
What is ASCII? Actually, I'm new to
Each
programming.
character has a value in computer terms. So for C, for example, it has got some value. Space, it has got some value. So in last, what computer is doing is comparing only the value of that integer. Everything has got a numeric value. So space has got a higher numeric value than the letter C. That's why it is, saying it is true.
Yes, even emoji has its values in ASCII.
So you can have.
No, actually, I think C is higher value than space. It's showing
I just
true.
shared a link,
B
sir.
is greater than.
Okay, somebody shared the link there about the ASCII characters and the values.
See, ASCII character of A to Z, capital A to Z, it starts from 65 to 90, and small a to small z, it is from 97 to 122. So you compare these values. If see, he's saying coffee, the C character is the value is 99 for C.
So here you can see the Puneet has pasted one link and I opened that link. So you can see that this is ASCII table, right? So I think this space is having this value, right?
32.
Yeah, space is 32.
32.
Okay, and
that's the hex.
And then we have C where is having the value.
No, the small C, sir. Lowercase c.
Yeah, okay.
It's 99. Yeah.
It's
99. Lowercase c is 99.
And space is having 32, right?
Okay.
So that's why it is comparing like this. Fine.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So do we need to remember this?
Not required.
Okay.
But if it is good that if you know, that is fine. It's not like you cannot remember all the values, right? But you should have that idea, like.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you can use that table that Puneet has pasted, right? You can use that table.
So down the line, we will eventually reach some values, because while doing programming, we need to trap some keys. So eventually, we will read that down the line.
Sir, in comparing, it will first compare first word
if we are good, if we get result only first, then we will not compare the other words.
So there's one more cool thing I would like to say, which can really help them to learn these sort of things.
Yeah,
so
sure.
they can
So,
Google about Python tutor. Let's say website. You can Google about
you
it.
can paste it here.
Yeah, I will surely paste it.
Yeah.
So actually, using this website, you can visualize your code and you will understand step-by-step evaluation of your program.
Of
So
the
like in this case, how the program is running.
Okay.
It will show it.
Yeah, visual execution, right? Yeah, right. So you guys
Sir, in
can use
ASCII
this.
there are only 128 characters, or I read somewhere there were 256 characters in ASCII.
I'm
Or
also
are there
not
only
sure about it. If
120?
anyone knows,
The ASCII value can increase as we are increasing the bit size.
I'll try to do something here.
Hello. So you can have 8 bits as well as 7 bits.
They should be the 2
If it
raised to
is
the
8
power
bits, then
something.
it will be
The 7
250.
bit won't support actually.
Okay, what they showed was 7-bit, I think, 120, 128, 128 characters. What I read was about 8-bit, which is 256.
Okay, so he Puneet has pasted some Python tutor uh, website link. You can use that one. That is actually it's good thing. Like you will understand like whatever you're doing, right? Whatever your steps you're going through, all you'll be able to realize what is the logic behind steps.
Sir, may I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Sir, in PPS 7, we have this question, right? So, all that I was about.
Your voice is breaking, Ritush.
Audible?
Not clearly. Others are able to hear him.
No, sir, not
Hello.
very clearly.
It's not
Okay,
clear. Right?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes.
So, sir, what I thought about, we are given this string, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Correct.
So why don't we convert this string into a list of characters, and then we could add like first character plus second character plus third character.
You can do
So
that.
sir, but I am having an issue of converting the first characters of to the because we have to add them, right? So I am having issue here. Convert the characters of a list to integer. I am not able to do that.
Converting characters of the list to integer.
Integers. Yes. And sir, I googled to how to do this, convert a string into a list, and I got this code, but I like it works, but I don't know how it works. So if you could explain me what it's doing.
Can you show share your screen? Oh, I just
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to know like what you have done there.
Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, is my screen visible, sir?
Yes.
So, sir, I have like I got this thing on Google, Geeks. I don't remember the site. It was like Geeks or
Okay, fine.
something.
That's fine. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm getting this output, and like this is a list of characters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 individually separated. That's what I wanted. But now I want to convert this character 1 to integer, and I'm not getting how.
Now, for this, you can use a inbuilt function called map. So using that, you can map all the elements, loop through them, and then I can tell you the code. Just try it on the next line. Yeah, just go to the next line.
But
Okay.
first of all, do you know about this strip and
No.
function?
Okay, then
Yeah,
you should
no.
not do
I will
this all
Google
these
it.
things.
No,
Yeah, then
Google.
you shouldn't do this
It's
right
not like
now.
yeah, that's what. It's just like a bigger step, right? Like
Hello?
okay, he will tell you the code. So maybe
Okay.
you can
Yeah,
tell him
surely
code.
you
It's
can.
not a problem. But I think it's a big jump from here to.
Yeah, it is a very big jump.
Yeah.
तो उन्होंने वो ऐसे ही किया ना, वो पाइप को
Okay.
घुमा के किया ना, जैसे हमारे में करना था.
Okay, can you tell him that it's not a problem?
So just type map.
अरे
Yeah.
यार वो मना कर दिया था यार हमने.
Sorry. I'm not able to hear.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Did you share it in the chat box?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So the thing is, mapping is just like you are taking that each element from that list, and you are mapping each element from the string to the that integer. So it will done by using map keyword or map inbuilt function. But I think it is like around, it's just like in coming weeks you'll get to understand like how to use the functions, how to use inbuilt functions. But yeah, for now
Oh,
you can use it.
okay.
Okay,
I have
for now
one
you
more
need to
question.
understand like how this is working, how that map function is working. For that you need to understand what is loops, what are the lists, how to use the list, and how to iterate those lists, everything. So this is
Uh,
just this will work. This is definitely will work.
okay. I will add. And sir, like I didn't get this function. It's like F apostrophe curly braces
Okay,
list.
that's okay. That's what, see, what you're doing is you're just taking some code and without understanding what is there, right? This
Yes.
formatting, like you will learn in the upcoming weeks. Don't jump directly from if you are understanding variables, right? First you will
Yes.
understand all other data types. Then you should go for the loops, and then you should go for the inbuilt function. This formatting, and that you don't know what is happening here, right? You just have pasted some code and you know what is the output is coming, right?
Yeah,
So
I have learned CPP, so I know
okay,
some things about
okay,
this.
yeah,
So,
I understand. But the thing is, if you go through week by week, right, I think that will be better.
sir.
Otherwise you won't learn anything, right? Like this, I'm not sure
Okay, sir.
if I'm wrong, I don't know, but it's my
Yeah, I was just trying out
that is
things.
fine, that is fine.
That's it.
I'm not saying trying it in it's not a problem, but yeah, but if you know C++, you will catch it faster, I'm sure.
Sir, can I ask a
Yeah.
quick answer
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Sir, so the codeship contest that is being shared in the Python course now.
Mm.
So I already had a codeship account that is registered through my GitHub account. So will that not work?
Which one? Which account? I'm sorry. Codeship.
So
Okay, that will work. Yeah, that will work. That will work. I think there is
but
one.
that is not registered with my ITM email ID.
That is fine. I think any other account is if it is already there, you can use your existing account. No problem with that. Okay.
Just make sure to fill that form.
Yeah. That form is there. I think on Discourse there is one post shared by Omkar.
Yeah, with the same doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, the same
Okay.
thing is there. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I have a doubt, sir.
Yes, Kanish.
Yeah, so basically it's a practice assignment one. So the last question.
Okay. Practice assignment 1, no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Question number?
So last, sir, question number 8.
Okay. What should be the output of this?
Yeah, it's 2, sir. So,
What do you think is happening here? Okay, what do you think is happening there?
so what the professor told during the lectures that it happens with the loops, the means the precede, we have to precedence the operators.
Somebody speaking. Mute yourself. Yeah. Yes. Please. I'm sorry.
Okay, sir. So what the professor told that we have to give the precedence on the basis of the BODMAS rule.
Correct.
So here I didn't understand what is being happening. So when I check the answer, then it is giving us the feedback on the basis of what it has put. It has given precedence to the last portion with the bracket. So will you please explain it again, sir? I didn't understand it much clarity.
Okay. So, how you can solve this question is? Can you tell me? So we can have this kind of questions. That means what is this? Is 2 to the power 3 to the
Yes,
power
sir.
0, kind of like this, right?
Yes, sir.
So you cannot directly solve this kind of questions. What you have to do is you have to use the brackets, correct?
Yes, sir.
So there are two ways to use the brackets, right?
Yes, sir.
So what does that mean? You can do the first operation, that is 2 to the power 3,
Yes, sir.
right? And whatever output is there, you can use the
8 to the power 0.
right.
Yes.
And or else what you can do is you can use the bracket later for the later part.
Yes,
That is
sir.
3 to the power 0 first, and then you'll say this, right? Correct?
Yes, sir.
So okay. So in the Python, right? In the Python,
Yes, sir.
second rule is already opted. Okay.
The reason behind it, is there any specific reason?
It's not, see, when this language is written, right, so there
Yes, sir.
will be certain rules to follow. Okay, for example, you are saying that any character starts with 0 index, right? Why it is not starting with 1 index? If you are developing some language, if I wanted to say that, okay, this is the rule,
So
right?
it so the
You have
reason
to
is
follow.
it is built in such a way.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you wanted this kind of operation, that you wanted 2 to the power 3, and then
Yes,
you
sir.
wanted raised to power 0, then what you have to do is you have to use your parenthesis while
Okay.
writing the code itself, and then your expected output is there, so you wanted 1 as output, right, of this. Then you can have 2 cube, and then you have so 2 cube is 8, and then 8 to the power 0 is 1, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
In
Python.
this question, some feedback is given
Hmm.
that assignment operator and exponential operator work from right to left, whereas
Yes.
all the other operators work from left to right.
Yeah.
That kind of in,
Yeah, but
Yes, sir. I understand, sir.
so it
And
is.
the other thing is, sir, I have a doubt, sir. For example, we use in mathematics, we use the associativity and the commutativity
Okay.
like that. So
Yeah.
is it possible in the Python too?
It is possible. So that's what I'm saying. What you wanted to do, you have to use your brackets. Like
Okay.
how does you do in mathematics, right? You will use the you will use your bracket. If you do open it like that, then however it is inbuilt in the Python, right, it will work accordingly. The answer will be working accordingly. It won't be doing as that of you are doing in your mind. So whenever you are doing the associativity rule or any commutativity, right, so you have to use the parenthesis properly. If you do that, it will work as it is
Sir, your screen
you
is
do
not
in
visible. Sir, your screen is not lagging. Showing something.
no, I'm not showing anything. Okay. So okay, I think that's it. So we have this. Okay, so I don't think like much more is there to talk about in first week. So maybe see if you go to the second
And
week, third week, yeah, yeah.
Sir, I have one regarding that, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, for comparison of string, while we are doing that greater or less,
Hmm.
in that, sir, it will compare for like it will start comparing from first character. If both are same,
Correct.
then it will go for second. It will
Yeah,
go third.
yeah, yeah,
If
correct.
we are if the first character is like is greater or bigger, then it will give result. It will
Yes,
not go for second.
correct. It won't go for the second character.
Yes, sir. This is one.
Okay.
And sir, one more thing, sir, I just now asked the code chef one,
Hmm.
and sir, now I just now uploaded the filled up the form,
Hmm.
but I'm not being able to access the content. Is this a thing for only for me or for everyone else also?
That others can reply. I'm not sure. So I think it will start from 12th September. I'm not sure that it will start this now.
Yeah, but I'm not
Yes, sir.
able to
Yes, sir. It's
access
from
only
12th
the
only.
yes, sir, 12, but I'm not access the page only.
Yes, yes. Page will be accessed after, matlab,
After 12th
on
September.
12th. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
fine, fine. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, guys.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have a doubt in graded programming assignment,
Okay.
question 6. So could you please help me with the logic there?
Question number 6. Okay, 1 minute. I just have to open.
Yes, sir. Me as well.
Okay, just can you wait for 1 minute? I'll just come back.
Sure, sir.
Okay, just.
So can I answer if you allow? Like give a hint or something.
Hello. No.
Okay, I'll share my screen.
What happened, guys? Hello.
Wait. What happened? Just wait. I'm just type.
Hello.
Okay, my screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Accept two positive integers m and n as input. There are two cases to consider. If m is less than n, then print m as output. Okay. If m is greater than or equal to n, subtract n from m. Call the difference as m1. If m1 is equal to n, then subtract n from m1. Okay, so the thing is, okay, first line is clear, right? If m is less than n, then print m as output. Okay, this is done. If m is greater, if it is not there, then if m is greater than or equal to n, then what you have to do is you have to subtract n from m and call this difference as m1. Okay, you have to compare between m1 and n, right? Then subtract n from m1 and call this difference as 2. And okay, you have to do this operations is that this. Okay, you have to print the value of mk as output. You should be able to. So okay, what is the problem here? Suppose I'll tell you the logic here. What you have to do is I'm audible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the thing is, let's say my m equal to, let's say 6, and n is equals to, let's say 8. Okay, so here whether m is greater than n or what?
It is less than n, so
M is
m
less
will be
than n.
printed.
So then what I'll do is print what?
M.
M, right? So yeah, okay, print M. So it will print. Okay, I'm just telling you the logic. You have to do the code. Okay.
So it's capital N.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Capital N, right? No.
No, M, M.
Okay. This takes a lot of time, right? You can use other editor, I think. Okay. m equal to 6, n equals to 8, then print m. Suppose m is equals to 8 and n is equals to 6, or let's say 4, right? And if I say then here in this case what is happening here, it's m is greater than n, right? Then now what I have to do is I have to say that m1 equal to m minus
N.
n. On the next line what I have to do now, what again I have to compare between
M2 is equals to M1 minus N. Yeah.
So so in this case m1 will be equal to what, 8 minus 4, right? Which is equals to 4. In this now we have to compare between m1 and n, right? If m1 equal to n, then what I have to do here, I have to store m2 equals to what, m2 equals to
M1 minus N.
m1 minus n. And in this case it is equals to what,
0.
0, right? It's 4 minus 4, which is equals to 0. Now I have to compare between what, m2 and n again, right? Now m2 is greater than n, or greater than or equal to n, or m2 is less than n. M2 is
less than N.
less than n. Now I have to print which one,
M2.
then it will print what, it will print 0. So until and unless this difference, suppose if it is 2 here, let's say, then here this is equals to 2, then you have to compare between m2 and n, then you will go for m3. So m3 will be equal to m2 minus n, which is equals to 2 minus 2 equal to 0, and then you have to
Sir, in
print
the fifth line, it would be 8 minus 2.
m3, right? This is the logic actually they are asking you to solve, but you should not use the if a statement or something else like that, because we have not covered anything in week 1, right? I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
So we understand this, but the only thing we are facing the problem that how to use that it will remain going on continuously without asking us to.
Yeah, that
That's
thing
the
is
major problem we are facing.
okay. So
Sir, can I answer this? Like,
yeah, Mohit, yeah, please.
yeah. So see the input here, test cases here,
Test
and you
cases.
will get the answer only. Test cases input and expected output. You will get to know what have been used in that question.
So in my case, all the public test cases are passed, but private cases are not passed.
So maybe you can try one or
Yes,
two
sir.
more.
Same in my case, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah. If any done, can you yeah, please.
Excuse me, sir. Did you say we cannot use if and if a
Yeah,
statement?
yeah, because you haven't covered that in week 1.
Okay. So it will not be counted if we use that.
It's not like that. I think if you are passing the test cases, it will be okay. Yes,
Okay.
anyway it is, but you should not use that. That is a thing.
So even if I am not using if cases, the logic for M1, M2, M3, whatever is written, it is nothing but if I look it in a different way, it's division of things. So if I take M modulo N,
correct,
then remainder is what I'm getting. What I'm struggling with is how to make compiler, without if statement, how to get to that path.
I understand. It's difficult.
Yes, you can pass without using that. It's a one-line code actually.
See, okay, so you guys try it, okay, but I'm not saying. See, this is not a very good way to do this problem, but that is fine.
After deadline, we'll be discussing this, right, sir?
Yeah, that is okay. But anyway, with the if statement and everything, it's very easy, and that's anyway everybody is doing that one. But why this week one is there, to know the logic and everything, the logic behind doing this. Otherwise, it's not.
So can you decode this with GRP5 lines also?
GRP5.
So GRP5, we are not getting the what answer he wants in the last.
This is simple, right?
Simple one, but I did my cases also passed private cases, but still I am not getting like what he wants in the last. He wants exponential of 2 integers, what we have given.
Correct.
what we input.
Let's
But
say,
in that case, it is not.
let's
Yes,
say,
sir.
okay, I'll try to write something.
If I say like I put one input 2 and second input is 5, then it wants 2 to the raised 2 raised to power 5.
So what you have to do? You have to print here. What you will going to do here? If my x equals to 2, y equal to 4, and now I wanted x to the power y.
X star star y.
X star y. Same thing you have to do,
Yeah.
right?
But it is not getting passed
It
in
will
this.
pass through it. See, the thing is, you have to accept this as input, not the direct input, right?
Yeah, I got the general like int input, int input.
Right.
I did in that way. It is getting failed. Sir. I did in replit also in both.
I'm not sure like how it will get failed. It should not get failed.
Then I
Sir,
did by
I
some
guess he didn't
length.
understood the question. In the question, it is saying that we have to enter the number of digits the answer is having.
So
Yeah,
so
if it's 2 to the power 4, then the number of digit will be 2. 60.
Oh, okay. It is print the number of digits, right?
Yes, sir.
Actually, you have to change to the string then length.
Yeah.
Okay.
Understand, right? Okay, that's the problem.
Okay, the strength. Okay, I got you. The strength of x and then strength of y. Then I put that.
Yes. And
Okay.
convert it to.
Do not discuss now. I think he is.
Okay, sir. Yeah, okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, guys. I think we should stop now, huh?
Only, sir, this is like if I put two integers like 56 and 26, then their length should be in this exponential power.
No. You have to find that exponential, and then you have to find the length of that, the output. You have to find the length of x to the power y, right? That is the question.
So, like I put
let's
two
say,
integers.
I'll say, let's say, my x is equals to 3, y is equals to 5.
Yes, sir.
Or let's say y equals to 3. So 3 to the power.
Yes, sir. 3 to the power 3, sir.
What is this? No, what is the answer? 3 to the
Then
power.
okay, it is 9.
No,
27.
27, right?
Sorry, 27. Yes, sir.
3 to the power 3 is 27. So what is the length of
Yes,
this?
sir.
Length of the output?
2.
That should be get printed.
Hello, sir.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I got it.
Hello, sir. My discourse account have been temporary hold, sir.
Okay, you can write it to support@onlinedegree.ac.in.
Sir, I did, sir, but
okay,
and I can't even I can't reply and I can't post anything.
Okay, that I understand. Maybe there is some issue. It will get sorted. So you have written the mail to the support@online.
Yes, sir. I did mail, sir.
When you did?
Yes.
When you did?
Yesterday, sir.
Okay. So it will take some time. Like there will be like a lot of queries coming in. So maybe it will take 1 or 2 days. Huh?
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, guys. Thank you.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello. I have some problem.
Okay. Tell me.
Sir, PPA 5, 6, and 7.
PPA 5, 6, and 7. We discussed.
We have discussed now.
No, sir. For some reason, there is no electric connection for my
That
house.
is fine. You can check YouTube, right?
Sir, lastly answer this question. I put it in the chat.
Okay.
So we have already discussed this problems.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you still have doubt, you can ask in the next session.
Actually, my mobile has only 5% of charge.
No. Sir,
yes.
I don't know who's speaking.
Sir, this is Sohadya here. I put it in this chat box. Please answer this
A
question.
equal to apple, that one, right?
Yeah. Right.
Equals to -3 to something, and then
Yeah.
print B. Oh, okay.
Then what can I write here after -3?
Okay, it will actually go from every time. It will the slicing will happen from forward side, right? So
yeah, right. Yeah.
-3 is from. So -1 is what? The -1 index is what?
-1 is the last digit. Yeah.
That means here in this case it is E, right?
Yeah, right.
Is L, and -3
yeah.
is P.
Yeah.
So it will go from -3 to end,
Mm,
end,
yeah,
right? Excluding the end one.
and
So
should I put here 0 something else?
where nothing, no, not required, not required. It will automatically that means it is going up to the last
one.
huh.
Okay. Then there cannot anything cannot be put here.
Not required. If you don't want anything in between, it's not required.
Not required, but if I want something that -1, yeah, 0.
No, -1 is also fine. 0 is not there. 0 it won't work. 0 means, okay, I'll tell you. Let's say a equals to a
Okay.
p l e, right?
Yeah, right.
Indexing we start from -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, now if I wanted to do slicing, let's say I wanted to say b equals to a of -3, and this. What does this
Yeah.
mean? So -3 is what? -1
-3 is P.
This
Yeah.
p, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it will go from p to up to the
E.
but it won't go to e, because we know that in slicing we are not considering this.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it
Print,
will,
sir. Please print B. Yeah.
Yeah, I will tell you.
sorry, here the starting index is greater than the ending index. That's why it will print an empty.
What happened?
No. It's okay. Yeah.
Some who's speaking? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yes, sir. I was speaking, sir. Rajiv, sir. Hello.
Yes.
So here the starting index is -3 to okay.
Okay. So the slicing will come, I think, in week 2 or week 3. I'm not sure, but everything will be discussed there. Okay. So what you are
Here
understanding?
E is not printing. Yeah.
Because this -1 is this one, right? This index.
Last index. Yeah.
It is not printing there. But if
Yeah.
you do this, then
Then it's okay. So
TLE.
yeah.
But you if you wanted to do this, what will happen? It won't go backward side, right? It will not print anything.
Okay.
Right? Okay,
Okay, I got.
everything this will be, I think it will come in later weeks. The slicing.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
We can
Thanks a
discuss
lot.
that a lot.
Okay. Thanks for this session.
Okay, guys. I think we should stop. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir, for the
Thank you,
session.
sir, for
Thank
this
you so
session.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir, for the
Thank you.
session.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good night.
Hello. Hello.